Okay, so one of my favorite prayers is the Lord's Prayer. And you can find this prayer in Matthew chapter 6, verse 9. And in this prayer, it says, Hallowed be thy name. And knowing me, I was like, what does hallowed mean? It has the root word of Halloween. So I did some digging, and this is what I found. So I looked up the root word of hallow, and funny enough, it means honor as holy. Hmm. So then I looked up the root word of wing, and it means to hold as an opinion, suppose, and believe. Now, when I put these two words together, hallowed and winged, it means to honor and to believe and to keep holy. Hmm. Whenever I do stuff like this, I always think of going back to the beginning. So I wanted to look up what were the ancient rituals that were done on this particular day. So then I found this. It says All Saints Day. In the Christian church, a day commemorating all the saints of the church, both known and unknown, who have attained heaven. Hmm. So, from my prior knowledge, whenever I hear the word saints, I think of Irish, I think of Ireland, okay? And if you do some research on that, you will come up with the same conclusion. And since we all know that things change over time, I figured that the name was probably changed to All Saints Day to something else. And what do you have it? I was right. So here I found something called All Souls Day tradition. And it says before the Roman Catholic Church, and you guys know what that is, can be traced to pre Christian Celtic and Roman festivals that honored the dead, like the Celtic festival of Samhain and the Roman festival of Feralia. Hmm. So, with my prior knowledge on Celtic traditions, it made me think about this. It made me think about this book because I read this book maybe about a few months ago, maybe 4 or 5, and it speaks about the Black Celts. And if you don't know anything about the Black Celts were the Black Irish people, the original people of Ireland. All of Europe and all of Ireland, they were black and they were called the Black Celts. Now, this book is pretty rare, it's kind of hard to find, but I think you can get a free version of it online. So, knowing our ancestors and the Black Irish, I know they don't celebrate dead. We celebrate life. So, I had to look more into what the Samhain Gaelic festival is, and it basically marks the end of harvest, meaning the end of their food cycle, the end of life, like winter is coming type of deal. At least that's what I thought. So, because I've read the book, The Black Celts, I read about the Samhain festival. And I know for a fact that the Samhain festival, our people did not worship the dead. They indeed worshiped the end of a harvest, meaning the end of the season, okay? Not dead people. So then that got me thinking again, what actually happens on this day? There's some reason why the Catholic Church took this day, turned it into a negative, said that we worship dead things, okay, changed the name. There has to be something going on because if you're spiritual, a lot of spiritual people work with frequencies and vibrations. So that got me to thinking. So I started to do some research and I realized that we have the Schumann's resonance. Now, if you don't know anything about the Schumann's resonance is a set of electromagnetic frequencies resonating in the cavity of the earth or something like that. And on certain days and times, there will be certain pulses, certain vibrations, certain frequencies that emit through the earth. Now, the data says that a normal frequency is between 7.83 and 33 hertz. So that got me to do some digging about what happened last Halloween, what happened last year. So then it can give me some information of what to expect this year. And this is what I found. So I found this, and it was a Power 35 last year, October 29th, 2024. And I got this from disclosurenews.it on Instagram. As you can see, the date is right at the top, 10/29/24, it was a power 35. And if you go back just a few seconds ago, my video, I said a normal electromagnetic spike is between 7.83 and 33 hertz. So when I did some more research, 35 hertz is a significant spike in the Earth's heart rate, basically. As you can see here, I Googled and this is what I found. A power 35 likely refers to a significant spike in the amplitude or intensity of the Earth. Power 35. So that got me thinking, like, what is going to happen this year? This year, and the frequency must going to be off the Richter this year, because with so much truth coming out, so much information coming out, I mean, it's going to be crazy. Now, I'm saying all this to say that instead of thinking of Halloween as a demonic holiday, which indeed it did, it was turned into a demonic holiday. In fact, I think we should reverse this and pray to the Heavenly Father, pray to our ancestors, because there is a powerful frequency that is going to be happening for 3 days. Okay, the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st, all on which fall on this system's Halloween. I'm saying that to say that there will be portals open, meaning vibration portals, for you to communicate with your ancestors in a positive way. This is what our ancestors used to do, okay? And it was turned into something evil about worshiping dead people, which is why we see people walking around with costumes and dead things. That is not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be worshiping and thanking the Heavenly Father for supplying our people with food for the whole year and marking the end of the harvest and giving thanks. Simple as that. Now, with that said, I have this book called The Ley Hunter's Companion, and it speaks about ley lines in different powerful, high frequency areas that when you pray on these ley lines, you will gain high spiritual abilities. Okay, you can tap in. Now, if you guys want me to get into this book, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Let me know your thoughts in the video. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me know if you still think Halloween is a demonic holiday. I want to know. I want to hear from you guys. We're all learning. We're all getting this information together. Peace and blessings. See you next time.